Hey up, it's Steve, an old Yorkshire geek, and a bit of an opinion piece here now. Not really news, but it could be classed as news. I'm waffling, as usual, rambling, and I've only just started. There's been a lot of news going around lately with this Skydance merger, takeover, buyout, whatever you want to call it, of Paramount. Been a lot of talk about Star Trek, because Star Trek is, I suppose, the jewel in the crown of Paramount TV. Although it's not been very good recently, but I did enjoy Star Trek Picard season 3. I didn't think it was as good as everybody made it out to be. I do like Star Trek Strange New Worlds, even though that's messing with canon in a huge way. But apart from that, no, I like Lower Decks as well. Star Trek Lower Decks and Star Trek Prodigy, they were all good. So they've kind of done well in those regards. But like Star Trek Discovery and the first 2 seasons of Star Trek Picard and the upcoming Section 31 and Starfleet Academy, all stuff that we don't want to see, nobody's asked for. I didn't like those. But anyway, back to my point. There's been a lot of news recently about the Skydance merger / takeover, and there's been people saying that could this mean that Alex Kurtzman is on his way out, because Paramount have been laying off staff. I think it's like 15% of their workforce has been laid off, and people saying, does that mean Alex Kurtzman's been shown the door? And not necessarily, but there are some people on YouTube like Doomcock and Sidetrek and Midnight's Edge who have been speculating that Kurtzman could be out. They've even, some of them have even said, I've got sources on the inside that say he is on the way out, but there's just been no announcement yet. And which is true, there hasn't, and there's been nothing on like Twitter or any of the social media platforms or the news platforms. There's been no press releases. Does that mean he's still there? I don't know, because I don't have sources, because I'm just a lowly little YouTube channel with that hardly anybody watches. But in my opinion, I think we'd have heard something by now. I don't think he's going anywhere for the time being. He's got his Starfleet Academy show that's going to start filming. It may have even started filming, I'm not sure. They've got all the sets built. They've built a huge set of the Academy building. He's got his Section 31 film coming soon, starring Michelle Yeoh, which looks bloody awful from the trailer. It looks terrible. So I'm not looking forward to that. And he's got Strange New Worlds, which he kind of seems to have stuck his fingers in now. It started off well, because he were busy with Kurtzman. He were away doing his Clarice series and his Man Who Fell to Earth and all that stuff. But they flopped, as his stuff usually does. But now he's back, and he seems to have stuck his fingers into Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Now, we will see. We will see what happens, won't we? But for the rumours that he's gone, I have no idea, which makes this video a bit pointless. But in my opinion, he's not going anywhere just yet. He's going to be there for a while. I think he's got one of these ironclad contracts that Skydance / Paramount would have to spend an awful lot of money to buy him out of his contracts. Not just him, the secret hideout, which he is, the boss of. It will cost an awful lot to buy him out of that contract, which is probably money maybe they don't want to afford, because they're trying to save money for starters. So maybe they'll just think, we'll let him finish his stuff now. So maybe when Starfleet Academy is done and Section 31 is aired and all that, so maybe a year or two from now. Probably longer, maybe 3 years, because they take the time making these series, don't they? It's not like the olden days when they used to bang out 24-episode seasons every year. Don't do that anymore. They take 2-3 years to do a 10-episode season. It's unbelievable. But anyway, I think he's there for the next few years at least. I don't know how long the contract was for Secret Hideout. So it could run out at some point. It could lapse. That's it. I'm not an expert on these things, but I've heard people say that his contract says for everything that he thinks up to do with Star Trek, it's got to have at least 5 seasons or something like that for each show, which is why like Star Trek Discovery got cancelled after 5 seasons, which is why Star Trek Lower Decks has been cancelled after 5 seasons. Didn't work with Prodigy, did it? Because that got cancelled after 1 season, although we got another season on Netflix. But anyway, and we don't know. But I think Picard were essentially just supposed to be 3 seasons anyway. So, but they could technically, I suppose, they could carry on with that if they wanted to under the contract. From what I understand, they could do a Picard season 4, but I don't think they will. I don't think Patrick Stewart wants to. But we all want Star Trek Legacy, don't we? We want the continuation from Star Trek Picard season 3 with the USS Enterprise G, which I don't think should happen. I hated that when they renamed the USS Titan Titan A, the USS Enterprise G. I hated that. The Enterprise should have been a new ship, but never mind. 7 of 9 should have taken the Titan and gone on to do exploring in Star Trek Legacy in the USS Titan. And the Enterprise should have been doing its own thing. A new ship, a big explorer. But that I'm waffling again and rambling. That's by the by. And I'm waving my arms about and you can't see me. But anyway, so there we go. So that's my opinion in a nutshell. In a very long nutshell. In a 6-minute and something nutshell. That I don't think Alex Kurtzman's going anywhere for the time being. I think he'll be there for at least 2 years, probably longer. And then maybe he'll not be allowed to create anything else. He might have ideas, but they'll just rebuff him probably and say, no, we're not doing anything just yet. But and then they'll just let the contract lapse, and then he'll be out. They'll get new people in, perhaps. Let's say it's all in a state of flux over at Paramount at the moment. But anyway, so there we go. So we'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching, wherever you are. Look after each other, and until next time, I'm doing the thumbs up even though you can't see me. I'll see thee.